Hey guys, it's Russell back with another episode of our Walmart Clean series. On today's video, we're going to be testing the Blue Coral High Foam Car Wash Concentrate. This is a soap I don't believe I have ever used. Blue Coral products have been out for quite some time. Just a little bit about this wash itself. It is very, very thin, as you can see. It has the consistency of just slightly thicker than water. So it'll be interesting to see if this truly is a concentrate. Now, just as most of the other shampoos, this shampoo claims that it is pH friendly, which means it's not going to strip our wax or sealant protection. And the way that we're going to be testing this is the same way that we've done all the other tests. We're going to be using the MTM submachine gun style foamer to test the foaming ability of the Blue Coral. Then we'll switch to our hand bucket and see how the foamage is and the performance in a hand wash on the car. I don't have any preconceived notions or thoughts about this shampoo. We're just going to find out together. So let's get started. Alright, so I have got 10 ounces of warm water and 2 ounces of our Blue Coral Car Wash Concentrate, so let's see how this foams. Wow, this has got to be some of the worst foaming car soap I've tried yet. If you'll notice, you see, if the camera can pick it up, it's a super dense small foam structure. There's really, I don't know, it's just all homogeneous. There's absolutely no slickness to this whatsoever. It's running like a bank robber from the law, man. It didn't go on very well. As you can see, I was having trouble getting it to stick. The bonus section of this video, I'm going to put 4 ounces of the Blue Coral, and we're going to foam the car again. If you want to stay to the very end and watch the bonus section, even with the normal amount that I always use, I didn't even have enough to finish this side of the car. It ran out right there. So we're gonna let this hopefully sit on here for about 6 minutes, as we always do. It didn't stick to the wheels. It's pretty much gone. I don't know. It's just really weird. Sometimes the camera doesn't pick up exactly what I can see. It's just weird. So anyway, I'll be back in about 6 minutes and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so it's been about 7 minutes or so, and it looks like, wow, look at the windshield, almost none is gone. Okay, so apparently this acts as like a dual layer foam, meaning that the initial liquefied, the runny portion of the foam will sheet off the car, and then what's left is, well, what you see here. So I'm kind of surprised. The foam is really super thin, but it's still here. So let's go ahead and rinse this off and see if it leaves any residue, and we'll see if it removed the non-bonded contaminants, specifically things like the bug bodies and guts and stuff like that. Okay, so we went ahead and rinsed off our foam, and as you can see, it did not remove any of our sealant protection. It does appear to have removed the non-bonded contaminants. Of course, as we expected, it's not going to remove the bonded contaminants. Alright, so what are my thoughts on this as a pre-wash? I'm going to have to be honest and objective. I don't like the way this stuff foams, at least at 2 ounces per 10 ounces of warm water. In the bonus section, if you want to stay for that, I'm going to use 4 ounces and we'll see if the foam is any better. It does do what a pre-wash is supposed to do. Let's be honest. Okay, it did remove the non-bonded contaminants. So in that respect, I would say that, you know, it's okay. I'm going to say it's not quite middle of the road, but, you know, if that's all you have and you've got you a foam gun, then by all means, do your pre-wash with that. It definitely would not be my choice if I was going to foam a car. Certainly there are better alternatives out there like Meguiar's Gold Class, which so far is the best that we've tested. So what I'm going to do next is that we're going to go ahead and grab our bucket. I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up, and we're going to see how the blue coral does on a hand wash on this car. Okay, so we're going to try our blue coral. We've got our test bucket here. We're going to put this in here. Use this as a hand wash. I'm going to put 3 ounces of the blue coral car wash concentrate in here. One thing I do always like to mention is the scent. This has absolutely no scent to it whatsoever. It smells like you could be smelling water. Okay, we're going to do 1. And you'll notice how thin the viscosity of this is. It's really amazing that this makes any foam at all. When agitated by hand, it will make a little bit of foam bubbles. Initially, no slickness, but let's go ahead and get the pressure washer, agitate the bottom, and see if we can create some foam with the blue coral. Okay, well, it makes, well, minimal foam. That's really all I can say on this. I can feel there is a tiny bit of slickness in the water, not much at all. What little foam that's here is already starting to dissipate. It's a tight and medium foam structure. Kind of what you would expect from a very low-end car wash. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get about 5 of our wash pads, and the reason that I use multiple wash pads and only 1 bucket is because we never put a dirty wash pad back in the clean water. What I'll do is I'll use one side of the wash pad, and then I'll use the other side, and I'll discard it to go in the laundry. Get a fresh wash pad, charge it with our solution here. That way this water stays pristinely clean. You never ever ever take contaminants from the car and accidentally, if it gets caught in the wash mitt and doesn't come out, doesn't go back on the vehicle to scratch it. Okay, so what is the verdict? This wash is horrible using it by hand. Horrible. There's absolutely no slickness in it. And the most important thing, really, about a good car soap is the slickness in the water. Okay, because that keeps scratches at a bare minimum. Now, obviously, it looks like it cleaned the car, but you know, it is a car wash, so that is what it's supposed to do. But I just got to say that there's nothing about this car soap that impresses me. The foam is bad enough,
where it's just barely minimum, but I just absolutely did not like this at all using it by hand. So, you know, I hate to slam the car soap, but so far I've got to say this is probably the worst Walmart car soap that I've tested so far. Clearly. Anyway, what I'm going to do is in the bonus section after this, if you want to watch it, I'm going to use 4 ounces of the car soap in the MTM submachine gun foam cannon, and we're going to see if we can get some better foam on this. I don't mind using 4 ounces because, well, this car wash, it's pretty much garbage in my opinion, and probably will be used to wash the dirt bike. I don't like it. I don't think it's a very good soap at all. To call this stuff as a concentrate just shows you that people can say anything on marketing, and it's clearly not. Anyway, so if you guys want to watch the bonus section, I encourage you to do so. If not, I will see you guys next week on the next video. Okay, so this is the bonus section. I have 4 ounces of our Blue Coral car wash concentrate and 10 ounces of warm water, and let's see if this does any better on the foam gun test. Okay, so obviously the foam is much thicker, but keep this in mind. It took 4 ounces of the car wash to equal what 1 ounce of, let's say, one of the chemical guys really bottom of the barrel car wash will do. If you have to do this every time you want to foam your car, it gets very expensive. So this just goes to show that not necessarily a cheap wash up front, like one of these Walmart washes, is actually better than more expensive wash. And as we can see, it's been about 2 minutes and it's already dissipating off the surface here, but I'm going to come back in about the 6-7 minute mark and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so we're about the 6 minute mark, and as you can see, it has dissipated quite fast. So, you know, a lot of times adding more car soap to your water will make more foam, but it won't necessarily cling longer. It really depends. This is all chemistry. It really depends on that. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse this off and stop this video so it doesn't get too long. I hope you guys will tune in next week, as we will have another one of our Walmart Clean Series car soaps to review.